The perfect life, or was it? She had it all. A loving husband, beautiful children, a picture-perfect life. But behind the filters, a dark secret lurked. Amanda Riley was living a lie, a web of deceit so intricate, so shocking, it would leave everyone speechless. This is the story of a woman who faked cancer to deceive the world. Amanda grew up in a quiet town. Ordinary life, ordinary beginnings. She was the girl next door, friendly smile. But behind the facade, a need for attention festered. Marriage, children, life seemed perfect, but Amanda craved more. She started small. Complaints of illnesses, nothing serious, or so everyone thought. The internet became her stage, a blog, her outlet. Amanda chronicled her illness. Her followers grew, sympathy poured in. They believed her every word. Amanda was hooked. Medical bills piled up, or so she said. Donations flooded in, thousands of dollars. But some started to question. Her story didn't add up. Amanda was skilled. She silenced doubters with tears. Amanda needed proof, something tangible. Her lies needed a foundation. She found it in the details. Medical jargon, fake documents. Her knowledge grew. Section 2, playing the patient. Online, she was dying, weak, vulnerable. In reality, she was thriving. She posted pictures, her head shaved, her body thin. But it was all a ruse. Section 3, fabricating the fight, chemotherapy, radiation. She faked it all. Her pain was imaginary, but her loved ones believed. They offered support. They shared her story. Amanda was a master manipulator. Section 4, doubts turned to suspicions. Whispers turned to questions. Her story unraveled. The lies couldn't hide the truth. Her double life was exposed. The charade was over. Amanda Riley was about to face the music. Betrayal cuts deep. For Amanda's victims, the wounds were fresh. They had trusted her, believed her suffering. Friends felt foolish. Their support was genuine. Their love was real. But it was all based on lies. The emotional toll was heavy. Hearts shattered, minds confused. Amanda's deceit was a dagger to their souls. The money was gone. Life savings vanished. Donors were devastated. They had given generously, thousands of dollars, hopes crushed, dreams stolen. They thought they were saving a life. Financial ruin was real, bills unpaid, savings depleted. Amanda Riley had robbed them blind. Family felt the hardest hit. Trust was broken. Love was questioned. Her husband was in shock. Children bewildered. Marriage strained. Relationships fractured. Amanda's lies poisoned their bonds. Friends turned foes. Loyalty tested. Memories tainted. Amanda's deceit left a scar. The community was in uproar. Anger bubbled up from every corner of the town. Betrayal was widespread, and the sense of injustice was palpable. People who had once been neighbours and friends now found themselves united in their outrage. The betrayal they felt was not just personal but communal. It was as if the very fabric of their society had been torn apart. They had rallied for her cause with unwavering support. Fundraisers who had poured their hearts and souls into raising money felt cheated. Volunteers who had given their time and energy selflessly felt used and discarded. The sense of disappointment was overwhelming. They had believed in Amanda, trusted her vision, and now they felt like pawns in a cruel game. The town felt duped on a grand scale. Amanda's lies stung deeply, cutting through the trust that had been built over years. Outrage spread like wildfire, consuming every conversation, every gathering. The newspaper headlines screamed betrayal, and the townspeople couldn't escape the constant reminders of their collective naivety. It was a small town, and news travelled fast, leaving no one untouched by the scandal. Trust was shattered into a million pieces. Hope, which had once been a beacon for the community, diminished with each passing day. The town grappled with the harsh truth, trying to make sense of the deception. The empty town centre, once bustling with activity, now stood as a silent testament to the broken spirit of the community. People looked at each other with suspicion, wondering who else might betray them. Amanda Riley was warned multiple times. The community's demand for justice grew louder with each passing day. The outcry was not just loud, it was deafening. People gathered in community meetings, holding protest signs, demanding answers and accountability. They wanted to see Amanda face the consequences of her actions. The sense of unity in their demand for justice was the only thing that kept the community together. The stage was set for her downfall. The courthouse steps became the focal point of the town's quest for justice. People waited outside the court, their faces a mix of hope and anger. They wanted to see Amanda brought to justice, to see her pay for the pain she had caused. The courtroom exterior, usually a place of mundane legal proceedings, now symbolized the community's fight for truth and retribution. Doubts grew louder. Online, a storm brewed. The community demanded answers. Amanda's lies were unraveling, a blog post, a whistleblower. The truth started to spread. Amanda's perfect facade crumbled. The evidence was mounting. Social media posts, medical records, Amanda's web of deceit was exposed. The police got involved, a detective assigned, an investigation launched. Amanda's reign of lies was over. They interviewed doctors, analysed records, examined evidence. The truth was shocking. Amanda had faked it all. The diagnosis, the treatments, the suffering. Charged with fraud, facing a judge, Amanda's lies caught up with her. The courtroom was silent. Victims shared their stories, their pain was palpable, their anger was real. Amanda had nowhere to hide. The evidence was overwhelming. The jury listened intently. Amanda's fate hung in the balance. Justice was coming. Guilty. The word echoed through the courtroom. Amanda Riley was finished. Her lies had consequences. Sentenced to prison, years behind bars, a harsh reality. Amanda's life was shattered. The community rejoiced. Justice had been served, but the scars remained, a reminder of the devastating power of deceit. "5 years. That was the price of Amanda's deception. 5 long years behind bars, where every day felt like an eternity. The cold, unyielding walls of the prison became her new reality, a stark contrast to the life of luxury she once knew. 5 years to reflect on the lives she shattered. Each day, she was haunted by the faces of those she had wronged, the friends who trusted her, the family who believed in her, and the countless strangers who admired her from afar. Their pain was now her constant companion, the trust she betrayed. Gone was the glamour. The once dazzling events, the designer clothes, the adoring fans, all vanished like a mirage. In their place, a stark and unforgiving reality. The mirror of her life, once pristine, now lay shattered, reflecting the broken pieces of her past. The attention, the followers, in their place, a harsh reality. The constant buzz of notifications, the endless stream of likes and comments, all silenced. Her social media, once a vibrant tapestry of her life, now stood empty and desolate. The bleakness of her prison cell mirrored the emptiness of her online presence. The world had moved on, her story a cautionary tale. The bustling city streets filled with people going about their lives no longer held a place for her. Headlines that once screamed her name now faded into obscurity. Amanda's rise and fall became a lesson, a warning to others about the perils of deceit, a reminder that behind the filters, behind the smiles, darkness can lurk. The carefully curated images, the perfect moments captured for the world to see, all hid a deeper truth. As Amanda removed her makeup, she faced the reality of her actions. The darkness that once lurked in the shadows now consumed her, a stark reminder of the consequences of her choices. Amanda Riley's story shocked the world. It was a tale that gripped the hearts and minds of many, leaving an indelible mark on those who followed it closely. But it also offered a powerful lesson, one that resonates deeply in our digital age, a lesson about the dangers of blind trust. The allure of a good story can sometimes cloud our judgment, making us vulnerable to deceit. Amanda's narrative was compelling, drawing people in with its emotional depth and seemingly genuine appeal. The internet can be a dangerous place, a breeding ground for lies and deception. In the vast expanse of the digital world, it's easy to get lost in the sea of information, where truth and falsehood often intermingle. Amanda's story is a stark reminder of this reality. We must be careful, we must be critical. Amanda's victims are still recovering. They were drawn in by her charisma and the seemingly authentic nature of her story, only to find themselves entangled in a web of lies, emotionally, financially. Their lives forever changed by her betrayal. The impact of her deceit was profound, leaving many to pick up the pieces of their shattered trust and financial stability. The emotional toll was equally devastating, as they grappled with feelings of betrayal and loss. But their story is also one of resilience, of the power of truth. Despite the hardships they faced, Amanda's victims found strength in each other and in the truth that eventually came to light. Their journey to recovery was marked by moments of solidarity and mutual support, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Amanda Riley may have fooled the world, but the resilience of her victims and their unwavering pursuit of justice stand as a testament to the human spirit's capacity to overcome adversity. But in the end, truth prevailed. The legal system caught up with Amanda and justice was served. The courtroom became a place of closure for many as they witnessed the culmination of their efforts to seek the truth and hold Amanda accountable for her actions. The aftermath of Amanda's deception brought communities together. People who had never met before found common ground in their shared experiences. Support groups formed, providing a safe space for victims to express their feelings and find solace in knowing they were not alone. Awareness campaigns were launched to educate others about the dangers of online scams and the importance of critical thinking. Blogs, social media posts, and community meetings became platforms for spreading knowledge and preventing future incidents. Educational initiatives emphasized the need for digital literacy. Workshops and seminars were organized to teach people how to navigate the internet safely, recognize red flags, and verify information before trusting it. Schools incorporated lessons on critical thinking and online safety into their curricula. On a personal level, many victims found healing through introspection and mindfulness. Practices like meditation and journaling helped them process their emotions and rebuild their sense of self-worth. The journey to recovery was not easy, but it was a path they walked with determination and hope. The sense of community that emerged from this ordeal was a silver lining. People came together to support one another, creating bonds that transcended the initial pain and betrayal. Community projects and neighborhood celebrations became symbols of their collective resilience and newfound strength. Recognition and awards were given to those who played pivotal roles in uncovering the truth and supporting the victims. These acknowledgements served as reminders of the positive impact that can arise from even the darkest situations. As the dust settled, life slowly returned to a new normal. The lessons learned from Amanda Riley's story became a guiding light for many, influencing how they approached their daily lives and interactions. The experience, though painful, instilled a deeper sense of awareness and caution. Public speakers and thought leaders began to share the story of Amanda Riley as a case study in their talks, using it to highlight the importance of vigilance and the power of truth. These discussions sparked meaningful conversations and inspired many to take proactive steps in safeguarding themselves and their communities. In the end, the story of Amanda Riley is not just one of deception and betrayal, but also one of growth and renewal. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can find ways to heal, rebuild, and thrive. The lessons learned continue to resonate, shaping a future where truth and trust are held in